You have to accept that all your excuses are lies.
So what's your fucking excuse? Is it too cold where you live? Is it too hot where you live? Does it rain too fucking much? Maybe that shit's in your fucking head. Maybe that's your excuse for not being better.
You're too busy. Sure you are. That's a lie. You're too tired, or you're too sore, or you're just plain not feeling it. Lies, lies, lies. And the list goes on and on and on. And it doesn't stop if you don't make it stop.
If you're allowing people and things and situations to own space in your fucking head, you're losing. Life's one big fucking head game. If you lose, it's because you allow life to get in your fucking head.
There are people that rather make excuses than to make changes. They'll hold on to excuses rather than actually do things to change their situation, even if that situation is for their betterment, for their happiness. They don't realize that excuses have expiration dates. You still using the same excuse that expired 2, 3, 4, 5 years ago because your life didn't stay the same. Your life changed over them 5 years, but you holding on to the same excuse. That don't work.
It's either you have it or you don't. That sounds like excuses to me. I mean, you got to figure it out, right? If you really have an obsession to figure it out, you will figure it out, right? And every puzzle is constructed differently. All right, AI's situation when he came into the league was different than mine. Mike's situation in Chicago was different than mine, right? Everybody has a different puzzle, man. You just got to figure out your own puzzle.
The most dangerous excuse isn't the weak one. It's the valid one. Because when your excuse is legitimate, you can justify staying stuck forever. Nobody will ever challenge you. Nobody will ever push back. They'll just let you stay there, comfortable in your pain, validate you in your failure. And meanwhile, somebody out there has the same story as you. Same broken home, same setbacks, same trauma. And they decided their past was a reason to go harder, not a reason to stop.
You gotta fucking stop. You gotta stop with all this I can't catch a break bullshit. All the time you're complaining, you could be instead hustling. You could be instead chasing your dream. You could be instead figuring out what you're doing wrong, trying to improve certain aspects of your life, getting your shit together, reading a book, meditating, something. Fucking something. But this I can't catch a break shit is not helping anybody, and it pushes everybody away from you.
An excuse is a reason why you are not doing what you know you should be doing.
The reason why you're a loser, the reason why you're not fucking making it, you're lazy, you know exactly what to do. Exactly what to do. It just sucks doing it.
You can go from failure to success, but you can't go from excuses to success. You can't do it. It's not possible, so don't even try it.
It's easier for them to make an excuse than to make a change, because that excuse gives them the excuse to stay stagnant, to stay in a situation, to stay in a relationship, to stay at a job, to stay away from their dreams and their pursuits for their passions to actually come true.
Excuses were designed for regression and not progression.
Stop making excuses. And when you stop making excuses, the only alternative is then results. I'm not saying that everything you do you should be successful at. You will have periods of defeat. But that defeat will be temporary and not permanent, because you will dust yourself off, get back up, and try again. But you first have to stop making excuses in order to achieve the higher level of life that you want.
There's never a moment in time in my life where I feel like an excuse is going to change the outcome of something that's already happened. So I don't make excuses. I hold myself accountable.
When you change the way you look at things, the things you look at change. When you're feeling stuck, you might not be able to change what's around you. So change how you view it. Change how you look at it. Because all of a sudden, everything starts to change in your favor.
You're either going to spend your life watching other people do the things you want to do, and then you're going to end up on your deathbed and go, wow, I really blew it. Didn't push myself through all of those fears and those excuses when I could have. So you're either going to spend your life watching other people do the things that you want to do, and then spend a lot of time making up excuses. Well, they're this or they're that, and it may be true. There are people in this world that have unfair advantages. There are people that are starting at a different starting line than you are. There are people that are handed a lot of money. There are people that aren't. But you gotta, at some point, wake up and realize you got what you got. And so you can waste your life and your time bitching about where you're at, or you will get to a point where you are so sick of yourself and you're sick of being miserable that you actually do something, because the cost of staying where you are is so much more painful than moving toward the thing you've been avoiding.
Pointing a finger, making an excuse for why things didn't happen the way you wanted them to happen is not going to change anything. So I would much rather just bite the bullet, take accountability, power through, not make anybody else feel bad, not detract from progression, and move on. No excuses. No excuses. Even if it's for yourself, no excuses.
Your excuses can be completely legitimate and still be the reason that you never made it. You know, the bank doesn't accept trauma as a payment method. And I'm not dismissing what you went through. Your childhood might have been terrible. You might have grown up without a father. You may have been betrayed by everybody that you trusted. All of that is real. All of it's valid. So I'm not questioning your pain, but your pain and your potential, they both live in the same body. Every single day you wake up choosing which one gets to drive. You can hold on to the excuse forever. You can tell the story to anybody that'll listen, and every single person will nod and say, I understand. But understanding doesn't change your bank account. Sympathy doesn't build your future. Validation doesn't pay your bills.
You will fucking regret it. You must win every second. You must be in control of your life every second of your life, or you will lose.
You cannot change your life unless you change something. If you always do what you always did, you'll always get what you always got.
Your reasons are real. Your results, they don't care. And at some point, you got to decide, do you want the excuse or do you want the life?
Don't waste your life. Set your goals high. Quit thinking about what's wrong. Start thinking what's right. Love a little more, hate a little less. You have no idea what you're capable of doing. Make up your mind today, you're going to figure it out.
Don't stop when you're tired. Stop when you're done. So remember that. Are you done?
When you realize that this world was nothing more than a mirror, stop trying to get the mirror to smile at you before you've smiled at yourself. This was the image. This was the reflection. As within, so without.